Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to do a little bag tour. This is the bag. It's a vintage Bottega Veneta Campana bag, which, fun story, my uncle's sister, she gave this to me, thankfully for free, like, thanks hun. We were like clearing out, getting ready for her, and she was moving house. And she was like, you can choose any bag you like. And she's had designer bags, and I was like, this one please, it's Bottega. Get it, got it, in the bag. So we can start with the sunnies that I got. Got them from Liberty London. Real cute little box from Tom Ford. Personally, I love these. Like, I know they were kind of trending last year, but I think they're fab, and they're just going to be a staple for my everyday look in the summer. To continue on, vintage mulberry wallet. Who doesn't love a clasp like that? I do personally. V&A map. Gotta have it. Went to the V&A, loved it. I'm looking at myself way too much. Like, I've got my laptop, my Mac, just there, and I'm just keep looking at it. It looks a bit weird. Gotta have it. Next is the fragrance I use every day. I've got two actually that I put on and I mix together. They're the Manning Getz. I think it's Getz. I used to say Goats, but I was told it's Getz. This is the cannabis oil, perfume oil, and the leather perfume oil, which smell immense together. Continuing on from that, I was in London the other day, got this Deutsch German Vogue from an amazing newsagents called Good News, and you know, I just love it. Like, I went in there for the first time and it's got so many creative people in there. I walked in, creative people everywhere, like just everywhere I looked. People picking up magazines, reading, and it was just like a whole hub for creativity, and I loved it. Then the next one is Mildew, and I hadn't actually heard of this before I went in, kind of hooked, like, I think it's fab. I've read a couple of articles that are in there and I just think they're really interesting. And then there's another page about like garments that have been put in ice, and then they've got botanicals that are like sprouting out of the garments in ice. I just thought it was a really cool design choice and like creative direction. I just think it was fab. Next, I've got the book that I'm currently reading, which is Caliban and the Witch, Women and the Body and Primitive Accumulation. Really interesting philosophical writing and opinion on kind of this like a Salem opinion on the masculine oppression of women in like the 15th century to beyond, not present, but like 17th century probably. And it's by Silvia Federici, who I hadn't heard of before I started reading it, but she's interesting and her opinions are very interesting. Next, I've got my dad's dead iPod that worked. Now it's dead. I have to charge that up soon. And so I've got the Ole Henriksen Strawberry Sorbet peptide lip treatment. This is great. I use this every day. My lips have never felt so alive. And then my mum gave me this Clarins Tester lip oil, which works wonders as well, great for the lips. And then another thing I had to show, my mum got from Liberty, it's gorge, was this Dries Van Noten. Like, Dries Van Noten is one of my favourite brands ever. And the makeup, the perfume, everything. Like, I've got a Dries tester here of my fave fragrance. It's amazing. It is the Sué. I'm not even going to try and say it. It's chestnut and silk, basically, the fragrance. But yeah, this is a lipstick she got. I can't remember what shade it is, but the applicator, like, come on. Gorge. And you know, you just can't beat a little bit of like a statement piece. Even in makeup, like, how interesting. that is mostly what's in my bag. I kind of want to like delve into it like a little bit though. So basically this book, I'm doing a foundation course, and the project we're doing is deconstruct and reconstruct, and it didn't really fulfill me like at the start when I first was introduced to it by my lecturers, and I was like, that would be really interesting to do about masculine oppression of the female form, but through looking at different periods of history. So first I was really interested in kind of geishas and the masculine oppression that they felt, well, some of them felt, especially with how restricting and how the makeup just was kind of a mask of their femininity and their own personality. And it was just really interesting. I went to Veneta the other day and they had these wallets, like just really intricate designs on these personalised wallets that men would carry around like they owned these women like they were slaves. And they would just carry around these tiny wallets. And I just thought it was so fascinating. And I kind of was interested in like the African, and then there was some Southeast Asian influence on like the neck stretching with jewelry and stuff. How men forced women to mutilate the body to come across as beautiful. Similar with Chinese foot binding and all that, completely interesting, but detrimental to the female body. Doing fashion, like, it's everything. It's philosophical, it's political, it's all about the media. Like, the media runs the whole of fashion. Fashion lives off media, which I don't love, because fashion, you know, it's kind of lost its individuality in that respect. I'm talking way too much about my own opinions, and this is supposed to be like a light-hearted vlog, but I'm not making it like that. I'm going to show you the page of the really interesting garments in ice. This is just fab. You would not think that's in ice by reading about it, and I just think it's fabulous. Like, how it's been put on the page, gorge. Yeah. So thank you very much for popping down and watching this video, and I will hopefully make a new one soon, and it will be exciting and informative as this one. I'll see you next